am unapologetically being myself. I connect with my wild. I wanted to read this card because so many of us women are going through this right now. And it's nothing against men. It's us just coming into our power, not feeling stifled anymore, not feeling like we have to bend and mold and be who everyone wants us to be. A lot of it comes from childhood trauma. A lot of us women who choose relationships and situations where, we're not satisfied, we're never happy, we always seem to be looking for something else. It's because we lost us. We're buried under that trauma. We're buried under who we were supposed to be. We walk into a room and we read the room, whether we have to or not. It's part of us. I noticed yesterday I had to get a couple things at the store, and I was in such a rush to hurry up and get home because of a relationship I had many, many years ago where I was timed and mileage was checked and receipts were looked at. I wasn't doing anything. I was actually enjoying shopping and looking at things and just taking my time. I didn't realize I needed to rush. But after that, I started rushing, and years later, I still do it. So I thought that this card, I wanted to read the message to you. So the message is liberation. I have to put my glasses on so I can see. Okay. So liberation, free spirit, wild, authentic, let me be. Free spirit, wild, authentic, and carefree. The affirmation spell. I am unapologetically being myself. I connect with my wild. That's an affirmation for you to say because we should be proud of it. Raging waters. The one who cannot be caged. The wildflower. The heart that is free. The liberated spirit is not one who has changed or is different now. They just stopped being everything they are not. They stopped being who others wanted them to be, how the world said they should be. The free spirit calls you near. Carefree and unapologetic, they dance barefoot beneath the full moon, hair flying in the wind. They swim naked in the vast ocean, feeling big and small all at once. It doesn't matter who may be watching. It isn't for others. It is for the revival and the invigoration of their own spirit. It is to connect with the great goddess. The free spirit runs barefoot on endless fields of wildflowers and even wildfires, following her bliss, chasing her passion, and listening to her intuition. Over all else, the values, the freedom of her soul and the adventure of her life. She drinks straight from the cool, clear waterfall of what spirit has to bring her. Tears of gratitude fill her eyes as she deeply experiences the fullness of her existence, appreciating the so muchness of it all. Pulling this card invites you to welcome more of this energy at this time. There is an irresistible freedom that comes with connecting to this part of the divine feminine. It is wild, unapologetic, and faithfully surrendered. It is unhinged, unfiltered, erratic, creative bliss. And we need it. And our soul cannot thrive without it. Our primal self needs to let out a loud yell every now and then. The wild animal within us must be allowed to break free. This is part of keeping a healthy soul. So how many of us have been stifled? The manifestation enhancer. Do something that will allow you to tap into the free spirit energy. What would make you come alive, and feel liberated? It could be an element of expression or a release or a creative, emotional, or physical one. It could simply be to care less about the opinions of others and more about the health of your own soul. Do something bold and freeing at this time, something you wouldn't normally allow yourself to do. So I wanted to read that card to you today and talk about that real quick with you because there's so many of us, like I said, going through, trying to find ourselves. We buried ourselves in masks for years. And I know myself, after 58 years, one day decided I was just going to give up because nothing was changing and I didn't know who I was anymore. I felt like I had no identity because I was always who everyone else wanted me to be since I was a child. And that's what I started to say. We read the room. I think I started to say it. It was in my head. We read the room when we walk in because we need to know how to act and who to appease and, make sure everyone's okay. Nobody's mad. Nobody's upset. We're always concerned about everyone else and not about ourselves, and we lose ourselves doing that. I know I did. So, liberation. How are you going to liberate yourself today? Let me know in the comments.